what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Trevor's Phone Reviews video. Boom, baby! We just picked up the Samson, not Samsung, which a lot of people like. It sounds very similar. It is very similar. This is the Q2U. Recording and podcast package. So basically, it is a XLR and USB dynamic microphone. Usually when you use a microphone like the Blue Yeti, that is a cardioid microphone, and it picks up, and it's more hotter, so it picks up more background noise. That's why you see a lot of people when they do those videos, when they use a microphone, it has a lot of richness of sound, but it's also picking up all the ambient noise. This itself has a headphone output, XLR, so you can hook it up to a mixer or to a audio interface if you want, or you can use the USB port. So at Best Buy, you can get this microphone for around $60. So as you guys can see, it is a front address mic, so you're going to get all the audio from here. It looks like a microphone that you would have on a stage where a band would be performing. Packaging, the way they package it. You do get a leather carrying pouch, so you can carry it around. It has some branding, and this is something you would use if you're carrying it like on an airplane or something, or going into the studio, dog. It has the microphone stand. Also have the tripod mount, which I don't really recommend. This is metal cold to the touch, but these personally are very flimsy. It will get the job done if you're just sitting at your desk, but it's very flimsy, and every time you touch your desk and do anything like that, you're going to hear a lot of reverberation, and it's going to travel through the microphone. Damn, that's got some weight to it. This is the Q2U, and like I said, you have an on-off switch, and just by looking at it, it would look like this is a microphone that somebody like Mariah Carey would be using on a stage performing. And at the bottom, you have the 3.5mm headphone jack, you have the USB port, and you have the 3-prong XLR input, and you also have a metal grill at the top. And the only other issue is it's the old school USB. Like, it actually has a foam wind cover that goes over the microphone, because I was gonna go pick one up because it helps with the plosives. So that's what it's going to look like. And like I said, there is a LED light that's going to notify you when you do have the microphone plugged into your computer, so you can use it. So now all the audio you are hearing is coming from the Samson Q2U, which is a dynamic microphone, which is more used in studios because it's an end-address mic. And when you turn the mic around like this, you cannot probably hear much of anything. And there is a TV being played in the living room, which is about 3 feet from where I'm at, and I can hear it perfectly with my ears. But on the microphone, these are going to pick up less background noise than something like this, which is the Blue Yeti Nano, which is a very great microphone for what it is. It just picks up too much background noise. So this is, like I said, no editing audio whatsoever. It's just a straight audio from the microphone itself. It does have plosives. You can hook up a pop filter if you wanted to put it in front of it and take away those plosives that will make the microphone pop. Because when you hear microphone pop, it doesn't sound that great. So what you want to do is have your microphone angled a little bit so you're kind of talking to the side of it, and that's how you're going to get away from a lot of those plosives. But like I said, for only, I think it was $60, you're not going to go wrong, and you're not going to break the bank. And most people recommend the Audio Technica ATR 2100 or the Samson Samson Q2U because it is a XLR and USB dynamic mic, and it has a hell of a great sound. It definitely sounds way better than my Blue Yeti Nano, at least to my voice. Every microphone is going to fit people's voices differently, but the Blue Yeti Nano just didn't do it for me. So we're going to play around and show you what this sounds like if you're just using a built-in microphone on my web camera. So yeah, this is the ugly, distorted quality sound that you get when you use a uh, web camera audio or camera audio of any sort. They're ugly, it's disgusting, you don't want to hear it. You're probably hearing the phone ring in the background. At the end of the day, you do not want to use this. Is it okay for like Skype calls and stuff? Really? Zoom chat? No. Personally, I would not recommend you doing that. So let's go in 3, 2, 1. And the reason you see I'm very close to the mic is because this mic is meant to be talked to in a close environment. It's one of those dynamic mics. Dynamic mics get the sound from, at least this mic gets the sound from the top of the mic. Don't have the mic sitting like this thinking you're going to get the audio from like the front like this, like on a Blue Yeti, because a lot of people, they don't realize the mic. They just will hold it. They don't realize it's the end of the capsule is where you're getting the straight audio. But overall, like I said, it sounds very good to my ears, and without any editing, I think it sounds really good. But we are going to play a little clip that I recorded when I first got this mic the first day and did some editing, put some little bass onto it so you guys can hear what that sounds like. So now we are using Sony's SoundForge Audio Studio 10.0, which came with Sony Vegas Movie Studio Platinum 13, and that's where I record all my audio, because you can do mixing in there. You can change the tone, the bass, the treble, whatever you need to change. You can do it with this free software. So I appreciate Sony for giving it with their product, right? I definitely subscribe to people that are like, hey, we'll give you a free piece of software that comes with something you already paid for, so it can help you edit better or do whatever you need, right? And this is how I do a lot of podcasting, because if I don't want to do a podcast where I'm just doing straight video, I can just hop on here, pump out like a 20-minute podcast, and then hop off and then throw a little bit of edits here and there. But all the audio you were hearing when you seen the video clip was just straight up raw audio, no processing. Now what you're hearing is the audio the way I used to do the Blue Yeti, just to get the kind of bassier tone, because I like that kind of bassier tone that you get with like a Joe Rogan podcast. I like that kind of sound. Maybe it's just I like dynamic microphone sounds because they are more prevalent in a studio format. You're never going to see a Blue Yeti in a professional studio. You're going to see the Shure SM7B or the Electra the Electra Voice RE20. So now we're back using the microphone without any editing, and you could tell a difference. And the reason why I think these are made for studios, and mostly a lot of vocalists use them, is because it takes away the background noise. And that is something a lot of people don't realize, that they have a lot of background noise when they're making YouTube videos, or they realize when they stop or they pause or they hum that there's a lot of background sounds and it doesn't sound good. Audio is just as important as video. You can get away with, let's say, a Logitech C920 web camera that shoots full 1080p at 30 frames per second. You can get away with that as a decent camera if you're doing talking head stuff, but you can't get away with audio that's going to be muffled and not sounding great, because as you can see right here, and I'm hitting the microphone and doing all that kind of stuff, it's going to sound all muffly and just not great. So audio is as important as video. But in 2020, is this microphone still worth the $59? Oh, hell yeah, it is. And one last thing, guys, I will be making a review between the Logitech C920 audio versus the Blue Yeti Nano's audio versus the Samson Q2U, so you can check out for yourself what is a microphone that you want and what is a microphone that you think you will enjoy using. So as always, it's your boy Trevor back with another HD tutorial, baby.